Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful day, beautiful day. Just hanging out here at the mall. And I wanted to do this video real quick while it was on my mind, so just let me brain dump real quick and we'll have this quick conversation. Pardon me if I sweat, I got my sweat rag. But good job back again. Once again, let's lock in. Shout out to the IPA. Ladies and gentlemen, since I've been here, I've come across three types of foreigners. And I'm not talking about three types of foreigners in the general sense. I'm literally speaking about three specific different types of foreigners who have kind of settled into a life here in the Philippines, and they all mentioned one thing to me that is definitely something I need to get off my chest and something I need to tell you. The last one, I'm not going to say the best one, but the most interesting one I will say for last. The first one I came across was a content creator. I'm not going to tell you who that content creator is. It was a conversation that me and him had offline. That was it, right? There is no video. There will never be a video. We both mutually agreed this was just something we wanted to just do because we're really interested in each other's content and we just wanted to bounce ideas off each other. That was one. The second one was like a digital marketer or somebody who works online, right? He does social medias and things like that. And I love that, he, gave me some ideas of things to look into as well if you were looking to get into, content, not necessarily content creation, but social media stuff or digital marketing or things that'll help you be able to work online, right? He was telling me about some different opportunities to look into, right? But the last one was my favorite, not gonna lie. And if you know the good duck, you'll know why this one is my favorite, right? So the last guy that I spoke with and had a conversation with was a day trader, right? He's in the stock investments, day trading, right? And he said he had one rule. His rule was, if I make $1,000 a week, I'm done for the week, right? That's more than enough for me to be able to live off of. Now, he's not saying that every week if he doesn't make 1,000, oh my God, he's gonna be destitute, because he's been doing this for a while. And, it's just something that, he's kind of tinkered and figured out for himself. So I definitely wanted to pick his brain about the idea of that, because if you can make $1,000 a week day trading, and you can do that one trade in one day that makes you that type of money, then you don't have to work for the rest of the week. That's awesome. And of course he has a reserve, and then of course he puts away for taxes because he knows he has to pay taxes because those are short-term gains and things like that. But anyways, I love stocks and I could talk about that stuff all day. But one interesting thing that they all had in common and that they told me that I need to tell you: life overseas can be a very, 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 very big distraction from your goals, dreams, and accomplishments. You see, once I'm done here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back to the bag, okay? I'm back to the work. I'm back to what I do best. Put a little money in my pocket, do a little bit of investing, having fun. I took an entire month plus off in order for me to be able to enjoy my time here in the Philippines, me and the wife. And then of course that nice little quick trip that I took over to Korea, spend some time with my brother. I took that time off because I earned that shit, bro. I've been busting my ass for, years to be able to get me a nice little vacation. And it's not that I had to work for years to get the money to earn it. It was just, COVID and all that stuff. And then my wife coming here and not really wanting to take a vacation since she had just got to the United States and stuff. And then we didn't get a chance to go the year following that year because there was a lot of other things that we wanted to do. But again, outside of that, give me a second. Talking to the wife, my bad. But anyways, back to it. They were telling me one thing that they've all had in common is overseas can be a very big distraction for your goals, dreams, and accomplishment. You see, for guys who have been doing this for years, right? Keep in mind, these guys have been active in their roles for many, many years. So the distractions aren't really there. But let me give you an example. I know a dude who just got into his online job or whatever, or he's been able to work from home, if you want to call it that. He comes overseas and his biggest thing is, yo man, I'm trying to hook up with some girls and stuff like that. So rather than doing the job that he's supposed to do online, some people can multitask, but it seems as though the majority of his time, effort, and energy was on these dating apps, bro. Trying to hook up with girls, trying to see who's available, trying to see, oh baby girl, you free now? And then if he finds that they're free, keep in mind, he's gonna probably go out on a date with them if he wants to, if that's the play. Take them out to drink, and then they might party and all that stuff. So think about all the time, effort, and energy and hours put into that you could have been putting into your work, but you would rather go ahead and have your little fun. Nothing wrong with your fun, but it started to become a distraction. And when it starts to become a distraction, it starts to F up the bag. it starts to F up your money. And that, my friends, is very, very dangerous, because a lot of guys don't take that into consideration when they're moving overseas. Yes, if I ever decided, and the day's gonna come, you know it is, that I want to move overseas, move abroad, and I'm gonna make it a permanent thing for me and the wife, high percentage chance it's gonna be the Philippines. But I'm okay here. I've been here, I've done that, right? Doing it again, right? So I know this shit. But had it been my first time and I'm single and I'm on these dating sites and I'm looking for girls and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing everything but my work, problematic. Now, a lot of people will be like, Doug, bro, I know why I'm here, bro. I know the reason why I'm able to sustain my lifestyle abroad. I'm not gonna let it get to me. It's very subtle. It's never just a dramatic jump. A dramatic jump. It's always something very subtle, right? You're like, yeah, man, all right, man, I don't have to do this today. This girl's talking about she want to link up right now. Fuck it. I can push this back until a little bit later on and I'll knock it out. Whatever, right? I can do it. Then you keep pushing it back. You keep pushing it back until deadlines come, whatever, you know, whatever type of job you're doing online or whatever, and you get fucked up, all right? Now, to my guy who's the day trader, who makes $1,000, he can usually make that in one day of trading, right? And it's never even the whole day. It's probably pre-market or after-market, or just when the market's about to open, probably the first 5 minutes or so. If he knows that a stock's gonna have a jump or a dip or whatever, you know, he does his options, you know, his put options or whatever, and you know, he'll make it work, right? He's good at that shit. And I kind of like that, because I wish I could do that too. You can make $1,000 in a day and be good. And $1,000, oh bro, that ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing. I could make $1 million, whatever. I know. But if all you need is $1,000 and you can make that in a week, bro, and he's find a way to settle into a lifestyle that allows him to be able to do that, plus be able to pay the taxes on that shit, that's beautiful. But when he talked about distractions, it doesn't really affect him as much as the guy who actually has a physical job, who works or does something, like a content creator, man. Oh man, I'll shoot this video next time, man. Or fuck, I don't feel like editing this bitch down. Keep in mind, you haven't put out a video in 2 or 3 days, and you know, usually if you're a new content creator, whether you're good or not, man, people love the rush of your new content. And yes, you have some people that are willing to wait, but some people aren't gonna be waiting for your ass forever. So you record something, you're good, you already got it ready, you just need to edit, tinker some shit, but you'd rather go out there and play around, have a little fun and shit, right? Because that's what's, you know, the reason why you want to be here, right? You know you can date around and you can have your little fun, and you know, it's not going to cost you a lot. But yet still, you're neglecting the one thing that got you in the position that you are in the first place, and that's what I don't want you to do. If you're retired individual, man, you ain't working no more, this really don't apply to y'all. The only thing I can say is be careful how you spend your monies. You got to be careful how you spend your money, because trust me, this last month here, hey man, don't get it twisted, man. Doc got a bag, man. He got a little bit of money, so I was never really affected about the amount of money that I spent. But keep in mind, I spent some money. I spent some money, and then again, it's not just me, it's me and a wife, right? So you know, that stuff starts to add up. You know, grabs here, grabs there, you know, food going out, you know, drinks, whatever we do. That shit starts to add up. And again, never too much where I'm like, oh my God, I spent my whole life story type shit. But at the same time, if you have a job and you're not necessarily in a position to have a nice little savings to the side, something to pad your pockets or cover you in those down months, because a content creator, a lot of them don't talk about this, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. And the reason I can tell you the truth is because I've seen it with my own eyes. Shout out to all my content creators out there, YouTube, TikTok, or whatever. I can make a video today. This video right here, I couldn't tell you how many views it's gonna get. Let's say I get 50 views on this video, 100 views on this video, and then the next video, I get 1,000 views. The next video, I get 2,000 views. Depending on the algorithm, depending on the structure and whatever you're talking about, your content, your tags and all that stuff, I may make more money on that 1,000 view video than I would make on the 2,000 view video. So the views really don't matter. Like, of course, the more views, the better. The more opportunity to put a little bread in your pocket. But at the same time, the more views don't always equate to the more money. Again, that can be dependent upon topic of interest. That can be dependent upon, you know, ads being ran, where those ads are being watched. Let's say, for example, I have a large Philippine audience. Most of my audience is in the States. Shout out to the gang. But let's say I have a large Philippine audience, you're not going to make as much money with that Philippine audience as you would make with your American audience, because the ads being played over there in the US, you know, get you more money as opposed to something being played here in the Philippines and getting you pesos, right? So again, that's just something I want to let you know. But at the same time, you know, you can't sit there and rely on the amount of views, because somebody may not watch your shit. So my content creator partnership, having that conversation with him, you know, he was like, bro, man, I put damn near everything away for the first 6 months, right, of his content creation. Whenever he really started to pick up, he said, man, first 6 months, bro, I just fucking put everything away, bro. I didn't spend it, because at the same time, he still had a job too. He was still working on some other things. And even my content creators who are content creators full time still have probably something on the side to help supplement when those months are a little bit dry, right? We all know that the best month to get paid for some god-awful reason is the month of December. As a content creator, I don't know what it is about the ads that run around December time. They go ham. So, you know, there's certain things in your mind that you know as a content creator, right? So he was like, bro, I put everything away for the first 6 months when I really started to take off, because I knew that there may be months where it gets dry. There may be times when nobody wants to watch my content. But at the same time, that money put away, a lot of people don't have savings, right? We always recommend don't come here on a whim, no money, no savings. Even my day trader, he put away some money before he made the move officially. But at the same time, distractions can ruin you. That's all I'm really trying to get at, man. The distractions can ruin you over here. And I don't want you guys to get ruined by the distractions. There's so many beautiful things, so many beautiful women, so many things to participate in, so much fun you can have. But never forget the reason why you were able to have that fun. Whatever you had done to put that money in your pockets, if it's something that you've earned and it wasn't something that you just kind of got, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, you got to keep making sure you can generate that shit. And sometimes, guess what? That means you're going to have to take days where you don't do nothing with nobody or see anybody or do anything, and you just stay the fuck locked in. All right? You have to stay locked in. You have to stay locked in. Please, I beg of you, lock in, guys. Lock the fuck in. All right, because these distractions can ruin everything and put you in a position to be back on the plane wherever you came from. And guess what? You find yourself back in that same situation. Again, you can use it as a live and learn, but I want you to learn right now. The distractions can ruin your time abroad. I never want that to happen to you, okay? Man, y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc's gonna enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Doc is out.